So the other thing that was interesting this morning, I got an email from Tony Robbins, and I love Tony Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
So I looked into it, and it was a replay of an old webinar, something that happened a week ago, and he's with Dean Graziosi, and eventually Russell Brunson comes on, and they're selling a course on essentially what looks like the combination of the books Expert Secrets, I think by Russell Brunson, which is anyone can be an expert, and plus ClickFunnels website, plus Tony Robbins, here's how I was a life coach. And like, to me, it looks like without a doubt, probably, at least it's got ClickFunnels, Tony, like it's probably the best course to do this on the market. My issue as I watch this, I just made the video on imposter syndrome and how it's appropriate to really question if you should be coaching certain people. And I didn't see any sort of application form. I didn't see any sort of like, it was like, if you got $2,000, you can have a website up tomorrow and start collecting money.
Yeah. What's funny, I know no successful entrepreneurs that have become business coaches, but I do know failed entrepreneurs.
I know a lot
that have become business coaches.
How about the one that we know that after, I mean, we saw, this was back in the day, Facebook we don't use anymore, but when I got off it, it was it was a way to sell garbage to your friends and family.
Yeah.
And the one guy that we know wrote this long post about the dark night of the entrepreneur and how, you know, he was at rock bottom. Money was running out. Everyone expected him to be more than this, but he couldn't do it. And this was just 3 days ago. But something happened that night that changed everything.
He talked to his business coach.
He talked to his business coach.
Who said, you should be a business coach.
Business coach.
Yeah.
And I'm now taking select applications for people who are ready to take their business to the next.
He hit me up for referrals for clients.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I can't in good faith recommend anyone hire you.
So we live in this weird world, and I recognize that there's two different groups of people. There are people who we don't hang out with, who have never received encouraging words and are so much more talented than they are like told that they are worthy. And they need to hear, you can do it, your dreams are achievable. Then
Justin was a little bit like that.
Yeah.
He was brilliant, and he really doubted himself.
And beyond brilliant, forget, like, you've put in the time and effort and you've created this thing. And in addition, I do believe dreams are achievable, but like over a longer timeline. Like you're not ready to do it right now. You got to put in your sweat equity. But then there's a lot of the people that we know who are so NLP positive thinking heavy that they think that their dreams are achievable this month without having to invest any more in anything but really believing. By the way, the way that they're going to do it isn't by changing their own body and getting in shape. It's not by starting an incredible product that someone else can buy. It's by teaching you what you can do to get your body in shape and what you can do to sell more money. And that's where we swim, I think.
Yeah. So it's like a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
It's just coaches teaching coaches how to be coaches.
Dude, it's freaking wild.
Yeah.
And I meet people that are part of it all the time, and they always seem to acknowledge it. But I don't know anybody who like says no when somebody offers them money. Like any of those coaches who teach coaches who are like, sorry, I can't take your cash. Like, you're not ready for this. All those applications on the whatever to be it's like, our sales team is going to find out if you can do it. And really,
your sales team always says yes.
Do you have the money to buy the course? Yeah. And are you willing to commit to paying to do the course is the biggest thing. It's just a shame, man. And then what you get are so much dissemination of information that sounds good that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because it didn't work for them and it didn't work for their mentor, but they're going to tell it to you because it, you know, and then
it sounds good.
And it sounds good, and you'll tell your coach. And like, what really works, somebody who is successful in that particular field has figured out, but they don't have time to coach, you know. And there's a handful of good courses out there from those people that they have made, but man, I don't know. By and large, I see that and I go, what a great product that needs
creates
an application
evil in the world.
that needs an application form, that needs a screening process. Like, gosh.